of the evening, the women's 200 medley relay. Over 60 teams on the board yet tonight. Tonight's competitors have won 56 conference titles so far this year. We've set 6 meet records so far this weekend. And we're gonna have some swimmers here out of heat number 1 trying to bring home some points for their team. As we begin, we'll turn things over to our meet star, Miss Ellen Colquitt. Women's 200-yard medley relay, heat 1. In heat number 1 in lane 4, we've got Eastern Michigan's B team. In lane 5, we've got the University of Delaware A's team. And in lane 6, the Falcons of Bowling Green. We have 41 teams entered in this event. 40 will score. So potentially somebody's going to get knocked out here. Blue Hens are making an effort to make it not be them early on in the race. Kicking off with a 26-11. That is Brenna Ross handing off to Manya Tisagu from Delaware, extending their lead over Eastern Michigan and Bowling Green. That is Eastern Michigan's Katie Schoen pulling the Eagles even. And it's going to be Eastern Michigan touching the wall first, 143.76. Delaware, 143.98. We did have a disqualification report in lane 5. In lane 5, we had an early takeoff on swimmer number 4. Lane 5, Delaware, early takeoff on swimmer number 4. Heat 2. As we hit into heat number 2, lane 1 is Howard University. Lane 2 are the Rockets of Toledo. Lane 3 is Tulane Green Wave. Lane 4 is the Texas A&M Aggies. Niagara's in lane number 5. The Grizzlies of Oakland in 6. Vermont Catamounts in lane 7. Buffalo in lane 8. And Florida Gulf Coast in lane number 9. In your early lead, it's going to be Buffalo. 25 flat split from Mia Nacarella. She was finalist last night in the women's 50 fly, or 50 backstroke. Buffalo continues to lead there, but Howard University makes a gain with a split of 28-78 on the breaststroke. Buffalo continues to hold on, but everybody continues to chip away. Florida Gulf Coast in 3rd, Howard in 2nd. And Buffalo goes wire to wire, taking it 142.94. They've still got 3 more heats to watch through. We'll see how they hold up with that time. Heat 3. In Heat 3, we've got Mount St. Mary in lane number 1, San Jose State Spartans in lane 2, Rice Owls in lane 3, New Mexico Lobos in 4, East Carolina Pirates are in lane 5, the Dukes of Duquesne are in lane 6, and the Little Rock is in lane 7. Old Dominion is in lane 8, the Boilermakers Purdue in lane 9, and Lindenwood over there in lane number 10. Little Rock surging to the lead with 28-28 split on the breaststroke leg. Little Rock had their first ever Missouri Valley Conference champion this year. And it is Little Rock, 141-42. They will finish with no less than 20 points here with 2 heats left to go. Heat 4. In lane 1, we've got the Falcons of Air Force. In lane 2, Eastern Michigan's Eagles. Lane 3, we've got Brigham Young, and in lane 4, the Cardinals of Ball State. Iowa Hawkeyes are in lane 5 with Florida Atlantic Owls in lane 6. The Spiders of Richmond are in 7. Sycamores of Indiana State are in 8. The Big Green of Dartmouth is in 9, and Towson Tigers over there in lane 10. The Hawkeyes of Iowa having a good meet this weekend, and they put together halfway through, leading this way. Hawkeyes have some clean water. They hand off to Jenna Kerr. You'll see her a little bit later this evening. And it is Jenna Kerr and the Hawkeyes, 139.95. Heat 5. In our fifth and final heat, in lane number 1, we've got the Royals of Queens. In 2, San Diego Tritons. The Bearcats of Cincinnati are in lane 3, the Horned Frogs of TCU in 4. Kentucky Wildcats are in lane 5, while the Zips of Akron are in 6. Florida International Panthers are in 7. The Fighting Illini of Illinois are in lane 8. Grand Canyon Lobers in 9, and Ohio Bobcats in lane 10. It is your meet leaders, TCU, out to the early lead here. TCU continues to lead, but Akron with its strong swim of 27.64. Getting into concession, that's Sarah Basso, who won the 50 breaststroke last night. The record is 139.18, held by Akron. TCU and Akron are just separated by a half a point in the team standings. And it's going to be TCU adding another point on top of that, 137.94. That is a new championship record. We had 3 teams go underneath that record. 3 teams go underneath the record. TCU takes the win. We did have a disqualification, however. Disqualification was in lane number 5, the University of Kentucky, an early takeoff from swimmer number 4. Disqualification in lane number 5, University of Kentucky, swimmer number 4. Let's turn our attention now to the men's 200-yard medley relay. Heat 1. All right, so in heat number 1, we've got NJIT in lane number 4 with their B team, and Purdue's B team is in lane number 6. Neither of those teams will factor into the scoring. However, Wagner here in lane 5, they do have an opportunity. There are 31 teams here, so they are fighting for position against the following heats. And Wagner, making their first appearance at this meet, has the lead through the midway mark, trying to move up the point totals as best they can. Every place the team moves up is one more point that they get. And it is going to be Wagner touching first in 130.70. And we will see how many spots they move up here in the succeeding heats. Heat 2. In heat number 2 now, in lane 1, we've got the Penguins of Youngstown State. Lane 2, the Gales of Iona. Lane 3 are the Monarchs of Old Dominion. The Jackrabbits of South Dakota State are in lane 4. Mount St. Mary's in 5. Niagara's in 6. The Bison of Howard in lane 7. Dartmouth is in 8. And New Jersey Institute of Tech out in lane number 9. And it are the Monarchs leading the way, 22-19, kicking things off to take the lead. Howard now grabs the lead from Old Dominion. The split of 25 flat. And with that, Dartmouth takes the lead. So that's our third lead change here. We're going to see who finishes off. Again, every place you move up, that's another point in the standings. And it is Dartmouth by 0.08 of a second, 129.30. We did have a disqualification in that event. We did have a disqualification. That would be lane 4, South Dakota State, an early takeoff on swimmer number 2. Lane 4 disqualification, early takeoff on swimmer number 2. Heat 3. Here in our penultimate heat of the medley relay, we've got Air Force in lane 1, Seattle in lane 2, UC San Diego's in 3, Illinois Chicago's in 4. Lane 5 is Florida Atlantic, lane 6 is University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Lane 7 is Delaware, lane 8 Seton Hall, lane 9 Pacific, and lane number 10 the Boilermakers of Purdue. And they are the Blue Hens leading off 21-98 to take the initial lead. Delaware is looking good. They also have the top seed in the 100 breaststroke later tonight. And you're seeing that swim right now from Matthew Namakadov. A blistering split, 23-42. The Blue Hens continue to extend. And with some clear water, they are now over a second on the field. And they do touch 1:26:30. Heat 4. And our final heat of the medley relays for the weekend: in lane 1, Kentucky; in lane 2, Grand Canyon; lane 3 is Oakland; lane 4 is Lindenwood, followed by Brigham Young in lane 5, TCU's in lane 6, IUPUI follows in 7. Rounding out the far side of the pool, we've got Towson, Queens, and Ball State, 8, 9, and 10. And it is the Horned Frogs taking an early lead, much like they did on the women's medley relay. It's Jaden Willis from TCU. That's her fastest breaststroke split of the evening. Horned Frogs look well in control, A 1.5-second lead over second place Lindenwood. And it is going to be TCU, 1:25:01. Just 16/100ths of a second off the meet record. We'll now take 10 minutes. The competition pool is closed. Watch as the team scores make some changes up there after that last relay. Competition will resume at 6:33. Much like these swimmers, we were running a little fast this evening, so we'll start this 400 IM in about 3 minutes. Event 19 women's 400 IM consolation heat. In our consolation heat this evening, in lane number 1 from Tulane, Andrea Zeeby. Lane 2 from Akron, Giovanna Capabianca. Lane 3 is A&M's Blakely Shurit. Kentucky's Mary Belly is in lane 4. In lane 5 from Queens, Abigail Zaborin. Lane 6 is Nicole Frank from Florida International. Alexandria Cotter of Indiana State is in lane 7. Ola Wergoska from Grand Canyon is in 8. Sydney Inman from TCU is in lane 9. And Lissa Wood from Lindenwood is rounding out our field in event 10. We've got a pair of conference champions in the middle of the pool. Lane number 5, Abby Zaborin, won the A-Sun Conference in the 200 and the 400 IM. Nicole Frank, Florida International, won the American Athletic Conference 400 IM. Cole Frank continues to lead. Marie Belly from Kentucky hanging tight with her. These two matched up last night. Belly was 9th in the 200 IM, Frank 8th. As they reach midway mark, Belly takes the lead. Tulane's Andrea Zeeby makes a move there in the backstroke. She moves up to 3rd, just behind Frank. Belly putting together a nice race. Alexandra Cotter from Indiana State with your fastest breaststroke split there. This is going to set up for a last nice 100 yards. We've got three swimmers that have separated themselves from the pack, but don't be surprised if they get reeled in here. Frank retakes the lead, but Alex Cotter right on her heels. As they head to home, it is going to be Nicole Frank from Florida International, 4:18.19. A nice drop from this morning. Alex Cotter moves up a spot, 4:19.15. Let's go ahead and introduce our championship finalists now in the women's 400 individual medley. In our championship final, the women's 400 IM from Stroman, Germany. She was the Mid-America Conference silver medalist in the 400 IM. Finished 18th in the 500 free last night. From Akron, Astrid Halverson. In lane 2 from Durham, North Carolina. She won the console heat of 200 IM last night. She is the Mountain Pacific champion in the 400 IM. From UC San Diego, Eva Bulke. In lane 3 from Gilbertsville, Pennsylvania. She finished 21st last night, just missing out on a second swim in the 500 freestyle. She is your Mid-America Conference bronze medalist in the 400 IM from the University of Ohio, Gabby McKee. In lane 4 from Belfast, Ireland. She was 8th in the 500. She is your AAC champion in the 500. Finished 4th in this event a year ago. From Rice, Amelia Kane. In lane 5 from Parkton, Maryland. She was 10th last night in the 500 free, a two-time SEC consolation finalist in this event. From Kentucky, Caroline Benda. In lane 6 from Diamond Bar, California, swimming her first individual event of the weekend. She is a two-time Mountain Pacific champion in the 200 fly and the 200 free. From UC San Diego, Asia Kozin. In lane 7 from Geneva, Illinois. She was 13th last night in the 200 IM. Runner-up in this event 1 year ago from Illinois, Sarah Jass. In lane 8 from Marlton, New Jersey. She was 23rd in the 500 free last night. A four-time junior national finalist from Texas A&M, Lydia Palmer. In lane 9 from Johnston, Iowa. She was 19th in the Big Ten at this event. She captured the 200 IM last night, representing the Hawkeyes of Iowa, Olivia Swally. And in lane 10, she was 27th last night in the 200 IM, a two-time Arizona State runner-up from Tucson, Arizona, representing Kentucky, Paige Hausman. Championship final. So Cozen from San Diego out early, 57.03. So Cozen with the lead through the midway mark. Swally just off her hip. Don't sleep on lanes 4 and 5 though. Rice and Kentucky, we're talking about some people in distance events that can close on the back half. So Swally out-splitting her by a half a second, beginning to pick up the pace. Swally was 19th of the Big Ten championships. Cozen begins to pull away now. 100 yards to go. It is her race to lose. We'll see if Swally can hold off the hard-charging distance swimmers there in the middle of the pool. And Cozen continues to pound away at the lead. The race now is for second and third. And Benda has passed Swally for second. But it's going to be Asia Cozen all the way, 4:11.85. Cozen with the win. That is the closest we've seen somebody come to that record in quite some time. Men's 400 IM consolation final. All right, in your consolation final here, the men's 400 IM in lane 1 from South Dakota State, we have Cody Burton. Lane 2 from Florida Atlantic, David Arksoff. Lane 3 is Dartmouth's Tommy Irwin. Queens has swimmers in lanes 4 and 5. That's Andreas Martz and Matt Shannon. Thomas Lattimore of Niagara's in lane 6. Aiden Scott from Pacific is in 7. James Knobel of Marist is in lane 8. Brogan Robinson of Cincinnati in 9. And Hunter Emerson from Marist is in lane number 10. So Shanahan leading the way. But don't sleep on James Knobel there at Marist. We've got two true breaststrokers in this heat. That's lane 1, Cody Burton from South Dakota State, and lane 9, Brogan Robinson. See if we can get things to turn their way here as we reach the halfway point. And it is Brogan Robinson from Cincinnati. He was 8th in the Big 12 Conference in the 100 breaststroke. And now it's a matter of if he can hold on. He's about a second point 2 ahead of the field, but we got 4 swimmers right there beyond his heels, a little bit more than a body length behind. And Robinson with the slowest split there, but is it enough to hold on? We will find out here. And it is the pride of Galena, Illinois, Brogan Robinson, finishing first in 3:52.66. Let's focus now on our championship finalists in the men's 400 IM. Your championship finalists in the men's 400 IM in lane 1 from Allentown, Pennsylvania. This is the greatest distance swimmer in Summit League history with 3-mile titles to his name. Swimming for Youngstown State, Gavin Webb. From Westchester, Pennsylvania, a 3-time CAA championship finalist, he was bronze medalist in this event. Last night he was 8th in the 500 free. From Delaware, Dylan Smulders. In lane 3 from Bloomington, Illinois. He was the WAC champion in the 400 IM a year ago, 10th last night in the 200 IM. Swimming for Air Force, Camden Swigert. In lane 4 from Aceworth, Georgia. He's a 6-time Horizon League finalist, including a 5th place finish in this event. Later tonight, he's going to be swimming the 100 backstroke. Swimming for Oakland, Dane Charleston. In lane 5 from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, he is an SEC bonus finalist in the 400 IM. Finished 7th last night in the 200 IM. For Kentucky, Lance Johnson. In lane 6 from Trnava, Slovakia, he's a 2-time ASUN championship finalist, bronze in this event. 5th last night in the 200 IM. For Queens, Francek Jabaldik. In lane 7 from Carmichael, California. He finished 4th at the MPSF Championships in the 200 breaststroke, 13th a night ago in the 200 IM. For UC San Diego, Jake Reuter. In lane 8 from Commerce Township, Michigan. He is your Horizon League silver medalist in the 400 IM, finished 23rd in the 2 IM last night. From Oakland, Ian Allen. In lane 9 from Frederick, Maryland. He was 4th in the 400 IM at the Big 12 Championships, 23rd last night at the 500 free. Swimming for Cincinnati, Kyle Bumgartner. And in lane 10 from Budapest, Hungary, he's a 5-time finalist at the Big 12 Championships. He finished 10th last night in the 500 freestyle. From Texas Christian, Cornell Kalami. Championship final. And we've got Francic from Queens. He is your ace son, 4th place finisher in the 400 IM, or in the 200 fly. So not a surprise to see him leading out front. Ian Allen, he's flyer in the Horizon League for Oakland. So Kentucky's Johnson takes the lead. He's a 3-time Wisconsin State High School Division I finalist. Now Johnson also got a 2nd swim at the SEC Championships in the 100 breaststroke, so you know he's going to be good here. But look out for lane 7, Jake Reuter. He was a Mountain Pacific finalist in the 200 breaststroke. You would expect him to throw his hat into the mix here as we go into the last half of this race. It is Johnson continuing to lead. However, Francic Jabnik from Queens deciding he's not done with this. These two guys finished 5th and 7th last night in the 200 IM. And it is Johnson a full second faster than the rest of the field there. This is going to be a ferocious battle in the last 50. Jepelnik outsplits him by a full second. He's only a second and a half. Johnson doesn't see him. He will now. And it's a flat-out sprint in the last 25. is going to be from Queens, Frances Chablet, 3:47.22. Just 9/100ths of a second off the championship record. Consolation final, women's 100 butterfly. In our consolation final, a variety of swimmers from destinations here. In lane 1, Hallie Laney from Vermont. Lane 2, Nicole Aguilar from Buffalo. Kara Casca, Purdue is in lane 3. Jordan Foster from New Mexico is in lane 4. Loris Martini from Florida Atlantic's in 5. Hannah Trainer of Akron is in 6. Joelle Carlson from Little Rock's in 7. Lauren Brantley of Rice is in 8. Samantha Casolo of Towson is 9. And Martina Cristelli of Old Dominion is lane number 10. And it is Hannah Trainer from Akron, 54.60. The Pride of Portland, Oregon takes it. So now let's go ahead and bring out our championship finalists in the women's 100 butterfly. Your championship finalist in lane 1 from Manchester, New Hampshire. She's a CAA champion in the 200 fly, so 7th in this event. She led off the Blue Hens 400 medley relay from Delaware, Victoria Nowitzki. In lane 2 from Lubbock, Texas. She is a 3-time American Athletic Conference finalist, including a 6th place finish in this event. Last night she was 9th in the 50 free from North Texas, Shayna McLeod. In lane 3 from DeWitt, New Hampshire, she's a 3-time Horizon League champion in this event. Bronze last night in the 200 IM from DeWitt, New Hampshire, and Oakland University, Jordan Ships. In lane 4 from Laguna Niguel, California, she was a 3-time championship finalist and 3rd in this event in the 200 or in the 100 fly from UC San Diego, Miranda Renner. In lane 5 from Madrid, Spain, she was the WAC champion in the 100 backstroke. She's the defending champion here in the 200 butterfly from Grand Canyon, Paula Martinez. In lane 6 from Columbus, Indiana, she's a 3-time MAC championship finalist and silver medalist in this event. Last night she was 3rd in the 200 IM from Akron, Rachel Sabatin. In lane 7 from Scott Depot, West Virginia, she's your ASUN silver medalist in the 100 butterfly. Last night she captured the 50 butterfly from Queens, Maddie Foster. In lane 8 from Cypress, Texas, she was 6th at the MAC championships in the 100 butterfly. 11th last night in the 50 fly from Akron, Aislinn Holder. In lane 9 from Point Claire, Quebec. She was 5th at the Big 12 Championships in this event, 3rd last night in the 50 fly. Swimming for TCU, Janine Dahmen. And in lane number 10 from Wilmington, North Carolina, she is the North Carolina 4A state champion in the 50 free, 32nd yesterday in the 50 free and 6th in the 50 fly. From Akron, Callie Parks. Championship final. So Renner, your Mountain Pacific champion in this event. But it's going to be Aislinn Holder from Akron. Bettering her 11th place finish in the 50 fly from last night. So valuable team points for Akron. Consolation final, the men's 100 butterfly. And your consolation final in lane number 1 from Lindenwood, Patrick Winikowski. In lane 2 from New Jersey Institute Tech, Francois Matherby. In lane 3 from Seton Hall, Michael Klimczewski. And in lane 4, it's Logan Enrick from the University of Kentucky. Sophus Baldone of Goklands in lane 5, Pacific's Aiden Volmer is in 6. Connor Wang of Queens is in 7. Ball State's Bryce Hanshu is in 8. Towson's Ben Eichscheiden is in 9, and Queens' Made Dusa rounds out the field in lane number 10. And your consolation final goes to Michael Klimczewski, Seton Hall University. Your Big East champion picks up the championship or consolation championship here in the 100 butterfly. And let's go ahead and bring out our championship finalists in the men's 100 butterfly. Your championship finalist in the men's 100 butterfly in lane number 1 from Emerald Hills, California. He was 7th in this event at the Mountain Pacific Championships, 12th last night in the 50 fly. Last year he was 28th in this event, so he's made it to the big final from UC San Diego, Chad Morrison. In lane 2, a year ago, he was winning the National Junior College Championship in this event. He was 4th at the ASUN Championships and will swim the 100 back a little bit later tonight. From Florida Atlantic, Peyton Ming. From Yokenem, Israel, he was 7th in the 100 fly at the WAC Championships. Last year, 5th at the CSCA Championship in the 50 free. From Grand Canyon, Eli Cohen. In lane 4, from Pennington, New Jersey, he's your America East champion in this event. He was 33rd yesterday in the 50 free, runner-up in the 50 fly. From UMBC, Oliver Gassman. From Suwalki, Poland, he's your Big 12 bronze medalist in the 100 butterfly. Finished 3rd last night in the 50 fly. From TCU, Peter Sadlowski. In lane 6, from Nassau, Bahamas, he was a Big 12 finalist in the 200 backstroke. 2nd last night in the 50 backstroke and 4th in the 50 fly. Tonight he's going to go for the 100 fly. From TCU, Nigel Forbes. And from Germany, he's your ASUN bronze medalist in the 100 butterfly. 4th last night in the 200 IM. From Queen's University of Charlotte, Yannick Plassel. In lane number 8, your Ivy League console finalist in a 100 and 200 butterfly. He was 19th in the 50 fly last night. From Salt Lake City, swimming for Dartmouth, Jan Dervitsky. In lane 9, he's a 3-time Northeast Conference champion. He was 21st last night in the 50 fly. From Wagner, Cscaa Abaskanian. And in lane 10, from Arbel, Israel, he's a Big 12 consolation finalist in the 100 and 200 free. 9th last night in the 50 fly. From TCU, Lior Mizrahi. We got a lot of 50 butterflyers in here. Gonna see who can hold on for the last 50. And it's Sadlowski from TCU getting his hand to the wall first. Consolation heat, women's 200 freestyle. And your consolation final women's 200 free. In lane 1, you've got Emily Hamblin from East Carolina. Lane 2 is Emily Zeitlo of IUPUI. Liz Myers of Rice is in 3. In lane 4, it's Addie Scott of Towson. In lane 5, Sabina Kopkova of Iowa. Katja Reinhardt of Akron is in lane 6. Zuzu Nozewe of Howard is in 7. Serena Gold from TCU is in lane 8. Kendra Presky of UIC is in 9. And Harley Corthroy Davies from Florida International is in lane 10. And it is going to be Cscaa from Howard, 148.50. All right. What do you say we introduce our finalists for the women's 200 freestyle? And your championship finalist, the women's 200 freestyle in lane 1 from Naples, Florida. She was 5th place in this event at the Ivy League Championships, 9th last night in the 500 free from Dartmouth, Carrie-Ann Bethea. In lane 2 from Heartland, Wisconsin. She's a 2-time finalist in the CSCA Championships, 5th in 200 IM, 8th in 100 IM. Last night she was runner-up in the 50 fly from Illinois, Sydney Stoll. In lane 3 from Charleston, West Virginia, a 3-time YMCA national finalist, SEC console finalist. Last night she got silver in the 500 free from Kentucky, Maddie McLaughlin. In lane 4 from Germany, she's your A-Sun champion in the 200 freestyle. 46th yesterday in the 500 freestyle, so makes a big layup into the top 10 from Florida Gulf Coast, Jasmine Kroll. In lane 5 from Barrington, Illinois. She was 16th in this event at the Big Ten Championships, 4th last night in the 500 freestyle. A Hawkeye from Iowa, Jenna Kerr. In lane number 6 from Rochester, New York, a 2-time MAC championship finalist. She was 5th in the 50 backstroke last night from Buffalo, Maya Nacarella. In lane number 7 from Hanover, Germany. She's a 2-time finalist in this event at the MAC Championships. Bronze medalist last night in the 500 free from Miami of Ohio, Greta Marlene Kolbeck. In lane 8 from Wartilla, Australia. She was 5th in the CSCA's 100 freestyle last year, 7th last night in the 500 free from TCU, Michaela Popham. In lane number 9, out of Burlington, North Carolina, a distance swimmer, a 2-time champion in the A-Sun Conference, 12th last night in the 500 from Queens, Sophie Lang. And in lane 10 from Silver Spring, Maryland, finished 6th last night in the 500 free, a Kentucky Wildcat, Lauren West. Championship final. And Kroll rose through the midway point, 51-62. And with 50 to go, Nacarella Buffalo takes the lead. Colbeck moves into second. Kroll falls to third. And it's going to be Greta Marie Colbeck from Miami of Ohio, 146.51. Jenna Kerr of Iowa moves into silver. Consolation final. Your consolation finalist, the men's 200 butter for freestyle. In lane 1 from Old Dominion, Zach Redding. Lane 2 from UC San Diego, Aiden Rixick. Lane 3 from Purdue, Alexander Cole. And lane 4 from UC San Diego, Ryan Curtin. Tim Park of Dartmouth is in lane number 5. Grand Canyon's Iglet Ixolu is in 6. Isaac Weigel from Dartmouth is in 7. BYU's Darwin Anderson at 8. FAU's Logan Thornsberry in lane 9. And Purdue's Cooper Callahan rounds out the field in lane number 10. And it's Rissick, or Exlishu from Grand Canyon, excuse me. Their first win of the weekend. Let's bring out our championship finalists in the men's 200 freestyle. Your championship finalist, the men's 200 freestyle, in lane 1 from Krakow, Poland. It's a 2-time WAC championship finalist. He was 3rd in this event at their championships. From Grand Canyon, Greg Wannett. In lane 2 from Verona, Italy. He's an 8-time Big 10 or Big 12 championship finalist. He is your CSCA champion in the 500 free from 2022. Champion last night in the 200 IM from TCU, Guillermo Ferreri. In lane number 3 from Hopewell Junction, he's a 6-time MAC Conference champion. He was 4th in this event a year ago. From Iona, Michael Faunen. In lane 4 from Mason, Michigan, he's a 4-time Horizon League champion, 8th here a year ago. Last night he captured the 500 free. From Oakland, Jonas Cantrell. In lane number 5 from Nice, Serbia, he was 3rd at the Mountain Pacific Championships in this event, 7th last night in the 50 backstroke. From UC San Diego, Andrea Pekovic. In lane 6 from Budapest, Hungary, he was 4th last night in the 50 free. He is a 3-time finalist and finished 3rd in this event last year. From Queens, Daniel Messaros. In lane 7, he was finished 6th at the Ascent Championships in this event, 4th last night in the 500 free. From Florida Atlantic University, Timo Paisley. In lane 8, last year in this event, in the 500 free, he was 45th. Yesterday he moved up to 7th. He's looking for a similar jump tonight. From Grand Canyon, Vitaly Koslin. In lane number 9, he was 7th this event at the Big 12 Championships, 8th a year ago in this event. From Cypress, Texas, representing TCU, Luke Demaselli. And last night, he was your silver medalist in the 500 freestyle, representing his hometown team from Lexington, Kentucky, Sean Mackey. Championship final. Petkovic out to the early lead. He was bronze medalist in this at the conference meet. It's going to take a big turn to catch him. But he's going to have just enough. Petrovic gives UCSD their second win in as many events. 135.05. Consolation finalist, women's 100 breaststroke. And your consolation heat, in lane 1 from BYU, Mackenzie Miller. Lane 2 from Ohio, Edie Sawyer. Lane 3 from Akron, Claire Cox. Lane 4 is Queens' Annika Huber. Lane 5 is Claire Charbonner from TCU. Lane 6 is Rafa Nakashima from Grand Canyon. Lane 7 is Julia Strine of Ohio. Caitlin Nagel of Cincinnati's in lane 8. Kentucky has Olivia Mendenhall in 9, and Georgia Valvaldi from TCU is in lane 10. And it is Julia Strine from Ohio, 6th at the MAC Championship. She takes the consolation final here in the women's 100 breaststroke. And let's introduce our championship finalists in the women's 100 breaststroke. Your championship finalists in the women's 100 breaststroke, in lane 1 from Plainfield, Illinois. She is a 12-time conference championship finalist, including a runner-up finish in the 100 freestyle. Last night, she was 5th in the 200 IM. From Cincinnati, Cscaa Davis. In lane 2 from Pearland, Texas, she is your Missouri Valley runner-up in the 100 breaststroke, finished 10th last night in the 50 breaststroke. From Illinois State, Madison Morse. In lane 3, she's a 5-time Division II NCAA champion. Last night, she was 1st in the 50 free, runner-up in the 50 breast. From Douglasville, Georgia, and Queens University, Danielle Malelli. In lane 4, from Mesa, Arizona, she was 3rd in the 200 breaststroke at the American Athletic Conference Championships, 5th in 50 breaststroke last night. From FIU, Emma Becker. In lane 5 from Comic, New York, SEC bonus finalist in the 100 and 200 breaststroke. Last night she was your bronze medalist in the 50 breaststroke. From Kentucky, Denise Phelan. In lane number 6 from Toulouse, France, she is your Mountain Pacific champion in the 100 breaststroke. She was 7th in this event a year ago. From UC San Diego, Chloe Braun. From Kapsavar, Hungary, last night she set a new meet record and became your CSCA champion in the 50 breaststroke. From Akron, Sarah Bazo. In lane 8 from Oradea, Romania, she was 4th in the 100 breaststroke at the American Athletic Conference Championships. Finished 10th in this event a year ago. From FIU, Ingrid Huzar. In lane number 9 from Trnava, Slovakia, she was 7th at the Big 12 Championships in the 200 breaststroke, 21st in the 50 breaststroke last night. From TCU, Nina Vadakova. And in lane number 10 from Portland, Oregon, she is your MAC champion in the 200 IM and 200 breaststroke. She needed to win a swim-off to get here tonight. From Niagara, Elena Pitton. Championship final. And it is Florida International, Emma Becker. She breaks Abby Kirkpatrick's record of 10050 with a 10013. Both she and Mullally went under the previous record. Consolation final, 100 breaststroke. And in your consolation final, the men's 100 breaststroke in lane 1, Harper Houck of Grand Canyon. Lane 2 is Max Bloom of Purdue. Lane 3, Mola Bellotti of Queens. Declan Gleason of Queens is in lane 4. Christopher Pavadre from Oakland is in 5. Ballas Barris from Queens is in 6. Carter Dooling of Grand Canyon is in 7. Tommy Nagel of Air Force is in 8. James Slessor of Youngstown State's in 9. And JT Broom of Kentucky in lane number 10. And it is Max Bloom of Purdue, 53.76. And let's introduce our championship finalists in the men's 100 breaststroke. In the championship final, the men's 100 breaststroke in lane number 1. He is your Summer League silver medalist in the 100 breaststroke. Last night finished 9th in the 50 from Lindenwood, Matija Gurovic. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, in lane number 2, he was 3rd in the 200 breaststroke, 4th in the 100 breaststroke at the Big 12 Championships. From TCU, Guilherme Camassado. In lane 3 from St. John's, Artigan Barbeda. He is your 2022 champion in this event 2 years ago. 4th last night in the 50 breaststroke from TCU, Jaden Willes. In lane 4 from Middlebury, Indiana. He has never been beaten in MAC championship event history in this event. 1st last night in the 50 breaststroke from Ball State, Joey Garberick. In lane 5 from Arlington, Virginia, he's your CAA bronze medalist in the 100 breaststroke. Finished 2nd last night in the 50 free and 50 breast from Delaware, Matthew Namakomov. In lane 6 from Grand Rapids, Michigan, a Horizon League champion in the 100 freestyle, bronze last night in the 50 breaststroke from Oakland, Christian Bart. In lane 7 from Austin, Minnesota, he is your Horizon League champion in the 200 and 100 breaststroke from IUPUI, Logan Kelly. In lane number 8, he was 9th at the ASUN Championships in the 100 breaststroke, finished 36th in the 200 IM yesterday, swimming for Florida Atlantic, Jack Sheehan. In lane number 9, he is a WAC champion in the 200 breaststroke. Finished second in the 200 breaststroke at this event a year ago from Grand Canyon, Jonathan Rahm. And in lane number 10 from Pewaukee, Wisconsin, he's an SEC bonus finalist in the 100 breaststroke and 400 IM, 7th last night, the 200 IM, from Kentucky, Lance Johnson. Championship final. Should note that Logan Kelly there in lane 7 does have the meet record in here, 52.60. TCU out to 1-2 lead here. They sit on the top of the men's standings right now. And it's going to be Christian Bart, 52.31. That is a new CSCA meet record for the Grizzlies of Oakland. Consolation final, women's 100 backstroke. In lane number 1, we have Carolyn Weldon of Richmond. Lane 2, Diana Kolb of North Texas. Andrea Zeeby of Tulane's in lane 3. Stephanie Marks of Lindenwood's 4. Tanya Quigley from TCU's in lane 5. Eva Bulkey of UC San Diego's in 6. Marin Patterson from Queens is in 7. Janine Murphy of Towson's in 8. Peyton Kelly of Ball State's in lane 9. And Brianna Wolf of East Carolina is in lane 10. Wolf won a swim off this morning in order to get back in this event. But it's all Quigley from TCU taken away. She gets consolation champion in this event. And let's bring out our championship finalists in the women's 100 backstroke. Your championship finalist, the women's 100 backstroke in lane number 1 from Jameson, Pennsylvania. She's your Atlantic 10 champion in 200 backstroke. Finished 23rd last night in the 200 IM. From Duquesne, Haley Scholler. In lane number 2 from Plover, Wisconsin, she was 20th at the Big Ten Championships in the 100 backstroke. She was 11th last night in the 50 backstroke. From Iowa, Kennedy Gilbertson. In lane number 3 from Madrid, Spain, she was your WAC champion in the 100 backstroke. Defending Cscaa champion in the 200 fly from Grand Canyon, Paula Martinez. From Wexford, Pennsylvania, last night she was 10th in the 200 IM and 7th in the 50 backstroke. Swimming for Kentucky, Tori Berger. In lane number 5 from Downers Grove, Illinois, last night she set a new meet record en route to a championship in the 50 backstroke. From Miami of Ohio, Madeline Padevic. In lane 6 from Belfast, Ireland, she's your MAC champion in the 200 IM, finished 5th in the 50 backstroke a night ago. From Akron, Rebecca Reed. In lane 7, she was 23rd at the Big Ten Championships in the 100 backstroke, 22nd in the 50 freestyle last night. From Purdue, Anna Rojas. In lane number 8 from Middleville, Michigan, she was 14th at the Big 12 Championships in the 100 backstroke, 14th last night in the 50 backstroke. From Purdue, Abby Martakis. A 5-time Big 12 finish, including an 8th place finish in the 100 backstroke. She finished 4th last night in the 50 backstroke. From Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Texas Christian, Riley Moore. And completing your field in lane number 10 from Leesburg, Florida. She was 3rd at the American Athletic Conference Championships in the 100 backstroke, 9th last night in the 50 backstroke. From Rice, Mimi Filkin. Championship final. And Padovic goes 2 for 2 with another championship and another record. She's swept the backstrokes thus far. From Miami, Madeline Padovic. Consolation final, men's 100 backstroke. And your consolation finalists in lane 1 from Towson, Reed Sells. In lane 2 from UC San Diego, Luigi Perez Franco. Lane 3 from Oakland is Dane Charleston. Lane 4 from Queens is Andreas Mars. Lane 5 is Gustav Hansen from Old Dominion. DJ Fetchman of Delaware is in lane 6. Logan Inerick of Kentucky's in 7. Daniel Volkov in Canton Canyon in 8. Lance Sage of Purdue is in 9. And Caden Fritz of Queens is in lane number 10. And it is out there from Queens. Caden Fritz taking advantage. Just made it back. Makes the most of it. And with that, let's bring out our last set of individual finalists tonight in the men's 100 backstroke. Your championship finalist in the men's 100 backstroke. Last night he was your silver medalist in the 200 IM from Livermore, California, swimming for Cornell, Paige DaCosta. In lane 2, he is your ASUN championship finalist in 3 different events. He was 4th in 200 fly here last year, 4th last night in the 200 IM from Queen's University of Charlotte, Yannick Plassel. He is your America East champion in the 100 breaststroke. He was 3rd last year in the 100 IM, here 6th last night in the 50 breaststroke from UMBC, Daniel Nikuzen. In lane number 4 from Frederick, Maryland, he's your CAA silver medalist in the 100 and 200 backstroke. He's your defending champion here in the 200 backstroke from Delaware, Gavin Curry. In lane number 5, he is your WAC champion in the 100 backstroke. Last night, he was your champion in the 50 backstroke from Grand Canyon, Alex Volkov. In lane number 6, in his 2nd swim of the night. Last night, he was 4th in the 50 fly, 2nd in the 50 back from Nassau, Bahamas, and Texas Christian, Nigel Forbes. In lane 7 from Sutherland, England, he is your Horizon League champion in the 200 backstroke. He was 11th last night in the 50 back from Oakland, Harry Nicholson. In lane number 8 from Kaipedia, Lithuania, he's a 5-time WAC championship finalist. He is the first big final entrant from Seattle, Danielis Kaverdis. In lane 9 from Pleasant Ridge, he was a SEC bonus finalist in the 200 backstroke, finished 5th last night in the 50 backstroke from Kentucky, Jack Hamilton. And in lane number 10, he is your Big 12 bronze medalist in the 100 backstroke. He was 8th in the 50 back a year ago from TCU, Edgar Sisiani. Championship final. and running away with it. That's Alex Volkov, 45-67. That ties the championship record with Alex Balk of Queens and gives the Lopes their second champion of the evening. With that, the points continue to tighten up. We've got a 20-minute break. The pool is going to be open for 15 of that. We will commence competition again at 8:17. 8:17. Let's see if we can, we don't have a DJ this year, but let's see if we can get this place moving for the next 15 to 20 minutes. Again, the pool is open until 7:12. next to them in Richmond in lane 2. Indiana State's in lane 3, Grand Canyon in 4. UCA San Diego's in 5, Illinois is in 6. Florida Gulf Coast is over in 7, BYU is in lane 8. UIC is in lane 9, and Towson rounds out your field in lane number 10. Again, several swims earlier this morning. Fastest time out of University of Vermont, 7:28.86. So they will finish no lower than 21st and 20 points. So Asia Kozin gives UCSD a lead early on, 147.24. She won the 400 IM earlier this evening. And with a 50 to go, it's UC San Diego all over this event. And it's the Tritons of San Diego, 7:15.76. That's UIC touching the wall second, 7:21.89. Keep in mind, all these times count, and we did have a disqualification there. There is a disqualification to report in lane number 10, early takeoff on swimmer number 4. Lane number 10, early takeoff on swimmer number 4. Heat 4. And in our fourth and final heat of the 800 freestyle relay, in lane 1, the University of Iowa. In lane 2, TCU. Lane 3 is Kentucky. Lane 4, Ohio. Lane 5 is Akron. Lane 6, Florida International. Lane 7 is Queens. Lane 8 is Duquesne. Lane 9 is Rice. And lane number 10 is San Jose State. And it's Akron at the early lead. We've got setting up for a heck of a race tomorrow. And midway through, it's Kentucky and Queens. We've had 3 lead changes thus far. Queens has yet to win a women's relay yet this weekend. Kentucky trying to claw their way back into this. Both teams here in the top 4 thus far. And Kentucky with a 4-second lead on the field. Meet record here could go down 7:12:57. $50 yards to go. Here comes Akron. And the Kentucky Wildcats hang on, 7-15-22. Incredible racing that came back down to the last 25. Heat number 1. Heat number 1 of 2. Points are available for all these teams. Lane 1, Seattle University. Lane 2, Old Dominion. Lane 3 is Purdue. Lane 4, Iona. Lane 5 is Marist. Lane 6 is Lindenwood. Lane 7 is South Dakota State. Lane 8 is Ball State. Lane 9 is Youngstown State. And we're out of states, New Jersey Institute of Technology in lane 10. And Purdue slips into the lead now. That's 3 lead changes we've had thus far. Seattle to Lindenwood, now to Purdue. And it's Purdue back in the lead, 4:58. We have some amazing turnover here in our anchor swimmers from Purdue and Lindenwood. And it's the Boilermakers of Purdue, 6:35.55. Old Dominion slips in there, 6:39.54. And we've got one final heat left to go tonight. Heat 2. In your final heat of the evening, in lane number 1, Florida Atlantic. In lane 2, Dartmouth. In lane 3, Towson. Lane 4 is Oakland. Lane 5 is Kentucky. Lane 6, TCU. Lane 7, Grand Canyon. Lane 8, Queens. Lane 9, UC San Diego. And lane number 10, University of Pacific. And it is Grand Canyon, their third win of the night, 6:26.81. An incredible night of racing. Incredible night of racing. We'll get the points tallied here. It's going to be close going into the final day. We have some spaces where 10 spots are decided by less than 40 points. So give all these competitors a round of applause. The gentleman in the pool is now open for warm down. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 for the final day.